Hello. Hello. That's a good way to start. Clearing my throat. Hello, one and all. Welcome back to Dome Keeper. Looks like we're live. Tron, what's up? Johan, Diego, Brown-Eyed Girl, JDB, Stony. Did I miss anyone? Ruhi's there. Gonna keep this dome in check. This is my face if you haven't seen it yet. Welcome everybody. Thanks for joining me. Gat. Yeah, let's have a little fun. It's gonna be pretty Abbas. Sorry I missed you. It's gonna be nice and chill. I'm not like super organized for this, but I thought we would start with a tier list and then see where we go from there. On the menu, doing a Q&A and talking about the story. A bunch of you gave suggestions on possibilities for the story, and I kind of put it all together using some chat GPT, and we can tune it. Or that might be another stream. I don't know. We'll see how things go. Oh no, Brown-Eyed Girl, you've had a tough week. My week is actually pretty good. So let's start. First of all, my criteria for this tier list. Oh, well, as you can see, there's like a bunch of stuff. I've got the keepers. I've got the dome weapons. I've got the major gadgets. I've got the caves. I've got the enemies, and then below I've got gadgets and supplements. So those are the things that I'm going to rank. And my criteria is. It's very scientific. It's however I feel currently about them, along with what your input. Oh, that's nice. I'm sorry to hear that, Abbas, but I'm glad I was able to help you out. I feel that. Jelly Blob, what's up? You fixed my depression also, because all of you helped me more than you know. Put a lot into S. Should we start? Is everyone ready? The first one up. This is what I was thinking. Just in the chat. Oh, first of all, should I get rid of E? Or should we stick with E? S, A, B, C, D, E. Because I think there's like the original list didn't start with E. I added that. Keep E. Make it F. You could just imagine it as F. It's the bottom. Swap E with F. Pandora saying E is too much. E tier is F tier. Sure. Does it bother you that it's not F? Or you could consider E to be excellent. Yeah. You don't think there's something bad in Dome Keeper? Okay. Well, then maybe it'll be empty. Maybe it'll be empty. I have one thing that might go in there. Maybe a surprise. We're already... It's not a war, okay? Let's be clear. There's no right answer. We're just having some fun with this, right? This is actually the first tier list I've ever done in my whole life. I don't usually rank things because I like everything, so it's like impossible for me to rank stuff. I'm just like S, 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 S. Okay. E is F, all right? For those that... The tiers are a bell curve. S is good for one reason, E is good for another. Yeah, everything's good situationally, I think. Don't get the flu that's going around. It's E tier. Absolutely. Okay. We're starting with the keepers. So straight up in the chat, where does engineer go, do you think? I want to get some input before I tell you my thoughts. We could add an F tier, yeah. B, A. Engineer is S. Ooh, we already have some controversy. A. Okay, my initial feeling is maybe neither of them go in S? Right? But I kind of agree with A tier. And that seems to be what most people are saying. I think engineer is better than assessor right now because of this will work, right? Yeah, you guys can see it. Because of the drill, because of this supplement. But that's just my thoughts right now. Yeah, the power drill. I don't think one is like way better than the other though. Are we happy with A? Pandor's saying C for middle. Oh wow. Yeah, I guess we could if we're like just, that's the thing about this tier list, right? It's like I'm putting a bunch of stuff on it because I was lazy. I didn't want to make a bunch of different tier lists. It's going to be these tiers are going to be in relation to the other things in that category. So it's just going to be, and really maybe engineer should be B and then assessor should be, you know, whatever it is relative to that. Penny! Hi! Hi, Penny's family. Power drill is just a drill upgrade and good for maze. Let's see where it ends up. Right, okay. I'm pretty happy with that. We can adjust as we go. If other people come in, they want to suggest things, feel free. Assessor, let's get in chat. What do you all think before I decide where I think it goes? It's the least I could do, Petty. Thank you so much for the support. Toby saying B or C. C for an amateur like me. I'm an amateur too. We're all amateurs. We're all just having fun. B. Engineer's better for drilling. Assessor's better for keeping things maintenance. Yeah, I think, and the advantages are engineer is slightly better at digging, although the assessor can dig like a mad person too. It's just there's so many upgrades you have to get, so they're expensive, I think, relative to the engineer. Although I haven't, by the way, this is not scientific at all. I haven't crunched the numbers. People have done more work than me. This is just my sense. But what's nice about the assessor is that they can push unlimited resources, right? And the engineer needs some help with bringing the resources back. B low A, B or C. B, I think B. Zimni would say S for assessor. Yeah? I have a feeling there's some untapped potential with assessor, but my current thought is the engineer is slightly better. Assessor feels like Tesla Dome, difficult to get going, but powerful in combination of alts upgrades. Yes, I would agree with that. Mr. Sassy joined the Discord, is just typing drone everywhere. Really likes the drones. Yeah, the engineer is solid and reliable. The assessor it definitely has a higher skill cap. I'm gonna go B. I think people are happy with B. Hey, Babita. We're 9 minutes in. An S tier keeper. What would an S tier keeper look like? I don't know. You know, the assessor might have been S tier before the patch. I don't know. No, I'm not. That's not true. That's not true. I don't think one is really, you could put them anywhere because it's all relative, right? So we could do this too. I'm just thinking like there's no garbage. They're not bad, right? These two, they're good. They're really good. They're just not, I'm not like, this is the one I'm picking every time. Hey, Elmer. Yeah. Oh, it's someone's birthday today. Did they end up, were you able to show up? It could be more than one person's birthday that watches my videos. There's a fair amount of you, and thank you so much. It's been cool meeting a bunch of new people. Engineer is good for simple turns, but Assessor has balls, abilities, and unlimited carry strength. Yeah. It just takes a while for the Assessor to get going, and it's, yeah, difficult. They're difficult to play. They do get very strong and upgraded, yeah. Yeah, they both work. Not Aussie friendly, it's 3 a.m. Yeah, there's, I mean, that's the way it works, eh? We can't make everyone happy. What is this song? I don't remember hearing this song. This is the Assessor, the final push. Huh. They should be rated by their default value and not attachment. They can get through since those are rated on their own. Oh, I see what you're saying. Just the base value. Yeah. That's a good point. But also, we can do whatever we want. I think I'm taking into account the gadgets. So yeah, the one thing I think that really separates them is this gadget's really good, the drill. You guys see that? The drill gadget's really good. But you guys can't see the mouse. Hold on. You guys can't see the mouse on the screen. That's weird. That sucks. This is really good. And the upgrade for the Assessor is, where is it? This one is just okay. Yeah, this is the one where it breaks the adjacent blocks. Yeah, I like this song too. There was a third keeper that I tried out called the Mole Man, and that was pretty cool. Very difficult to use though. Took me some time to figure that out. I only tried it a couple times, but that was a mod that doesn't work anymore. If we could do whatever we want, why not put everything in S tier? We could. Soup Blaster, I would say, you know what, we could talk about that when we get to the gadgets and stuff. Assessor's fun to watch. Yeah, which one do you prefer watching, everyone? Do you prefer watching the Engineer or the Assessor? My instinct is Engineer. It's a little more relaxing. Assessor and Underground Station, yeah. Engineer, yeah. That's what I was thinking. Do we have any idea what other keepers are going to be added? I think Renee wrote something that at least one other is coming. I actually don't know about that, Elmer, so someone knows, let me know. Who was it? Was it Kaz? Someone came up with a cool idea for a platforming keeper where you actually have to like jump around to the platforms, maybe wall jumping, and maybe with like a grappling hook. Might be fun. So like a unlimited grappling hook, so you could grapple from like the bottom of the map all the way up. But yeah, I think like a movement focused one would be interesting. Someone that's really, really fast at moving around, but maybe weaker at digging and getting resources back. Assessor can be more painful to watch. Yeah, when you screw up with the assessor, you really screw up. Like when those resources come falling down on your head. And Engineer's more like someone sculpting with a chisel and hammer, and Assessor's more like watching someone sculpt with a shotgun. Yeah. Yeah. Platforming guy is excellent. It's a good idea. It would just be very hard to implement. Sometimes I feel like watching a sculptor sculpt with a shotgun. See, this is fun. I wanted to spend a day just talking about Dome Keeper. This is exactly what I wanted. This is excellent. What if the Keeper was a character and it had a laser for a drill but had trouble with movement? You could do that too. Yeah, like I think that's like one should be really good at digging, one should be really good at moving resources, and one should be really good at movement. So it's more of like they're all equally good, just at different things, and then you get to pick the gadgets to offset the weaknesses or to enhance the strengths. That way it's kind of balanced, but different gameplay. You'll have different gameplay basics to work through. Okay. I think we're all pretty happy. I don't think anyone's really upset with where those are. Laser Dome. Abbas is going C. Laser Dome's next. Everyone in chat, where does it go? Got some sweet coffee. Oh, I need that. D. Coffee. C. You're going to want to think about, okay, we've got the Laser Dome, Sword Dome, Tesla Dome, and Artillery Dome. Where do they rate relative to each other is what you want to be thinking here. B. Oasis B. Diego C. Solid B for Penny. With or without double laser? Up to you. I use a French press, and I use my favorite brand, and this is Kicking Horse coffee. I'm gonna go, I kind of agree with C. I think it's fine. I would even maybe go D. I'm just thinking relative to the other domes. I think personally, it's the worst. Hey, Zimni, but it's the easiest to use. So it's like, I guess I'm also taking into account how much fun it is to play. You know, like Laser Dome's kind of not, for me, I played the game so much, it's not super fun for me to play as much as the other ones. Yeah. Do you think, but should it be C or D? I think most people are saying C because it's like, it's good, but it's like, I think Zimni actually crunched some numbers on DPS. It's good in high risk modifier, yeah. Easier to use, but not very good, which makes it difficult to... Yeah. Don't for beginners, B. I think I'm happier with C than B, though. Assignment, right, I got you, Abbas. And so the double laser upgrade, now, it halves the damage and then lowers the overall damage by 20%. Is that what it does? It splits the damage between the two. How do you rate it? Laser Dome is actually the easiest to play. Sword, Tesla, mostly artillery, needs some serious skill. I'm doing this very scientifically, Sawo. It's how we feel about it right now. There's no real science behind this at all. We're just having some fun with it. Oh, there's the cursor. Oh, it's because I didn't have the window selected. That's why you couldn't see the cursor. Okay, that's better. You think it goes up with the double laser? Hmm. Oh, it does not split the damage. Okay. Okay, so it increases the overall damage because you're splitting it. You're doubling it, but then reducing it by 20%. I am technically a computer scientist, so yes. I don't really think any tier lists are particularly scientific. Description's outdated, okay. Double laser is way better than the original because of agility and being at 2 places at a time. Yeah, no, I like the double laser upgrade. Okay, I think we're pretty happy with C. We're not gonna make everyone happy, but that was my inclination, like C or D. Oh, Puerto Rican coffee. I should try a lot of things. So many things to try. I'd love to just travel the world and just try stuff out. When split, I feel the reduction in damage is made up for by the savings on movement. Well, it's also you double the damage because you've got 2 lasers. Just minus 20%. Okay, what about Sword Dome? Sword Dome's next. This is gonna be, I'm really curious to know what you all think about the Sword Dome. I think my rating will be different from your ratings. A. And the double damage still far lower. Yeah, you can feel it. You could feel like the pressure to upgrade the laser dome on a really hard challenge immediately. A. S. Abbas says S. Oh, I want to hear why you think it's S. For people that say S, why is it S? S, wow. Wow, wow. Axel has decaf? Yeah, I know some people that like some Maxwell House half calf. Low S or high A? The reflection. A. At least B, Elmer. Okay, I'm with you. I'm going S. And it's mainly just because I love playing Sword Dome. It's like, it's a challenge every time. It's fun. It does a lot of damage. You don't have to upgrade it right away for it to be effective. And then it gets really, really strong as it gets more upgrades. You guys think reflection... I wonder if I underestimate reflection, because I usually don't get it right away. Block is really useful, but can be tougher with melee at first, yeah. Yeah, I like the different upgrade paths too. They feel different. They feel distinct, right? I think the downside of the Sword Dome is it is difficult. To get the best out of the Sword Dome requires a lot of practice. I think Zimni will agree with that. Yeah, I like the different upgrades. Yeah, that's the other thing, is it deals with the flying enemies and the projectile enemies and the melee enemies without any upgrades. Oh, sorry, without any like battle abilities or whatever. Like, you could depend on the Sword Dome for both. It can be a bit slow to actually hit targets, that's true. With Reflect, it's top DPS though. Pandora thinks artillery is better than sword, so sword A, RDS. That's fair. That's fair. I like that though. I feel like the dome with the highest skill cap should be the strongest, right? I feel like that's a good way to balance things. Bankai? I don't know what that means. What's up, Syntax? Okay, Tesla Dome. I'm also curious to hear about this. I've got a lot of feelings about Tesla Dome. B. I think it's higher. I think it's A or maybe S, but B. F. Old Indian. Old Indian? Is that how you pronounce your name? F. There is no F. You mean E? B. Huh. Rui says, off topic, holy shit, I glitched myself out of bounds by accident in Outlaws. Oh. I'm not surprised. Big games, you're gonna find all kinds of weird, glitchy stuff. Pretty buggy. Oh, yeah. C to start after updates A. Yeah, it's real. It's one of those things that's kind of like Laser Dome, where when I'm playing it and it's a tough challenge, it's like I've got to upgrade it right away because it just doesn't even kill the basic enemies fast enough. At least A, but I'd say on S with artillery. I don't understand what you mean on S with artillery. Yeah, the orb staying around is great, and the extra stun is like awesome. Yeah, I think it's like weak, and then it end game. Like, is there a better dome at just like clearing the whole screen? Like when you're dealing with tons of enemies on the screen, I'm not sure if there is a better dome than Tesla, in my experience. Although I gotta say, I haven't played I played Tesla a lot in the previous update, or maybe it was 2 updates ago, when I was doing a lot of prestige runs. And I haven't played it as much lately, so I don't know if it's as good as it was. Worse than Laser in terms of needing upgrades, certainly better later due to AoE. Yeah. I think the high, like, at its strongest, it's way stronger than Laser. It was nerfed, yeah. I'm gonna go, okay, what did you guys say? Just put the letter in. What do you guys think? I'd be happy with, like, I think A or B. But I think I don't know. It's like in between. Okay, B, A, B or A, C, A, B. I'm seeing a lot of Bs. This is one of the hardest ones. I think I'm gonna go B, but I'm torn. I don't think it's C tier. I think A is pretty good, or I think B is pretty good. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. It could be really good. I guess I don't find it that much fun to play. B plus, yeah, we should be able to do, like, I guess I could put pluses and minuses, but you know, what's the point? I think generally people are pretty happy with B. You think it has the highest skill? I think Sword Dome has a higher skill ceiling. Like, I remember when I was doing the prestige stuff, you just put like a big orb in the middle, and then you just go side to side, dropping the orbs. Oh, it doesn't even reduce it 20%? Yeah. At least I remember that was the strategy. Okay, I think I'm happy with B. Oh, left is better than right? Yeah, I guess I could do that. But it's kind of, how can you compare Tesla Dome to engineer or assessor? I don't know how you do that. Struggles against multiple air units. Hey, Glotzy, the Zumba Loomba Dome you can build on level 20 to harvest Vespian gas. Get out of here. No, don't go. Artillery Dome. I'm pretty sure where this goes based on how we've rated the other ones. I think this will be pretty top heavy, this tier list. S? I don't think Glotzy knows anything about Dome Keeper, which must be a testament to my entertainment level, because this is just be gibberish for Glotzy. Or maybe it's a testament to my lack of entertainment. Maybe just all of my streams are gibberish. S. Oh, I was gonna say, Zimney says B, S. I think A. I think A. But I'm open to having my mind changed. I love playing Artillery Dome. So that's why it gets to be up a little higher. My personal enjoyment of it makes it higher for me. Yeah. It's great right away. It's kind of like Sword Dome where you don't really need to upgrade it right away, and you get to clear the screen pretty well. But yeah, it's the screamers or the divers, whatever they're called, that's the big Achilles heel, the Artillery Dome. But if you get the that blast, but we're talking about gadgets though and supplements. If you get the blast with the multi-shot, you can like stun lock the hell out of those guys. I did do a only anti-air gun challenge, and that really showed me a lot about how powerful that gun is. Yeah. Cannot keep up on later waves. See, I don't play if you play endless prestige, you would have a very different view of these domes than if you just like play the game using Relic Hunt or doing the assignments, right? Because like React videos. Hey Ren also knows nothing about Dome Keeper. A sounds fair, though Tesla and Artillery are same tier for me. Yeah, I think it's just Artillery Dome's more fun because you've got that added bonus of like trying to land the shell on the enemy. Struggle with Artillery on Endless Prestige, even fully upgraded. I remember like, yeah, when I was doing the fixed Cobalt, that's the one where I was using Tesla because it was just so easy to destroy those huge waves. Oh yeah, it's not so good against butterflies also, unless they get lower and then you can hit them with the shell. Okay, I think people are most people said A or B, so I think we're pretty happy with that. Arty Dome's really good since it scales really well with harder modes, requires less upgrades. Yeah, I agree with that. It's like usually I'll pick Sword Dome for a hard challenge at first, and then I'll be like, let's try artillery. Yeah, it's just really fun watching everything explode, right? Okay, drone yard. Let's move on. Or shirt. I think drone yard isn't drone yard like the easiest one to tier. The battle ability is like the battle ability that the drone grid thing, battle grid is like, and then it also just picks up all the resources for you. It's yeah. It might need a tier to itself in this patch, yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's. I'm open to other suggestions though. Yeah, it is pretty water intensive. In the maze mode, right? But that's like everything's gonna be weak in. Actually, that's not really true. Like Sword Dome is not really weak in anything, is it? Well, actually, it's kind of weak against those divers. If it's not upgraded. It's drone tier. It could, you think it could be E because it's too good? It does kind of ruin a bit of the fun because it's just, you just want to pick it every time. Only drawback on drone yard is assessor, but I also think it's fine with assessor. It's kind of okay. You just don't upgrade any of the bundles, right? Or I don't think it's terrible to pick drone yard with assessor, but yeah, I think it definitely makes the engineer maybe a higher tier because it fixes a lot of the issues with the engineer, right? A with assessor, yeah. Oh yeah, it works. What's up, Diego? It works really well with the engineer. Taurus. Would we say anything in S should be nerfed? I am of the opinion, and I'm sure, I don't know if it's, well, two opinions on this. And I played a lot of Dota 2, so this is coming from my Dota 2 experience. I prefer buffing stuff to nerfing. I like buffing things and then taking them on a different path, you know, like, so they're like almost side grades. Side grade buffing is what I would try to do, but it's very difficult to do something like that because if you push something into like another upgrade branch almost, then it could break some basic balance you have in the game. I also don't really like it when things are balanced like perfectly, because then things start to feel generic. Yeah. I like, what's up, Toby? Yeah, I like Resource Packer and Drone Yard. I think that's a great combo. That seems to complement the engineer in a lot more than assessor simply. Material connection ability is somewhat redundant. If you buff stuff to the same level, then you need to buff the block hardness too. Yeah, you do. Yeah, exactly. But what you do is you have a lot of updates and you're constantly adjusting things, so people are constantly adapting to the new updates. That's what I think is the most fun, because people really like figuring out what the most powerful thing is. I think that's the thing that people enjoy most about an ongoing game that's constantly being updated. And it's a complicated thought, But, and I'm not a game dev. I mean, I studied it and I've played games my whole life. And I've made some small games. That's just my, yeah, that's my opinion. I like it when things are a little imbalanced so that you get to like find the strong stuff, but also maybe find something strong with a strong combo with some weaker things put together. Yeah, there is some PvP aspects to it, yeah. The best you can really do to Jordan to make it balance is reduce water spawn rates. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not clever enough to be able to balance this. Saying all that, I'm not clever enough to actually balance this stuff. The one thing that needs to be changed is someone mentioned, Pander mentioning the stun laser, that needs to be changed is the wave delay mechanic needs to be fixed. Appealing to PvP on primarily PvE game is a very, very, very bad idea. Yeah, I'm not smart enough. I'm not smart enough to answer that. I don't have enough experience. Because I usually I don't play a lot of PvP games. I like that you can set harder challenges for yourself by choosing different gadget supplements. That's the other thing I like about having imbalance in a game. You can choose the weak stuff and it makes the game harder. So it's like another layer of difficulty you can add to it. Although you can always just choose nothing and that makes it harder, right? Okay, we're almost at we're 41 minutes in and we've only done 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 things. Orchard. I think Drone Yard at S is a safe bet. What do you all think about Orchard? The other ones are so much weaker. Oh, I don't even know where to put Orchard. It's just so, it doesn't feel like it's in a real good place right now. Oh, for Zimni, it's primarily PvP game. That's interesting. Okay. C, E, B, B, C. Fruit is D. Yeah, the fruit C used to be really good. Didn't we always pick Orchard for prestige? Because the projectile shield was awesome and the fruit was amazing. B because of wave control. Combat abilities. Yeah. Yeah. I don't really have a good idea where this goes. And you guys are kind of all over the place. Ali4 says E. Wow. They nerfed the condenser orchard strat, yeah. Orchard grows a fruit, and when you eat the fruit, it gives you extra mining and speed for a certain amount of time. And then the combat abilities are the roots, which trap enemies, and then you can make them explode, killing the enemies around them, plus the enemy that's trapped. And then there's the vines, which cover your dome with a pretty powerful, relatively strong shield for projectiles. I think C. Yeah, let's go. I think C. C seems good. B, C, B. B. Strong B. High C. Between B and C. B. Orchard D. C. Is it better than Laser Dome? Is it better than Laser Dome? Okay, well, okay, what about repellent? let's leave it at B, and then let's talk about repellent, because really how those compare to each other will determine it. So repellent has, it delays the wave, and then there's a skill that slows down the enemies, and there's a skill that increases the damage that they take, but it also, when maxed out, it does a little bit of damage over time, right? Yeah. Abaz says it sucks. E. Somebody says C. Repellent D. C. I think it's worse. Yeah, I think it's probably worse than Orchard, eh? C. D. C. This is why I'm like, maybe it should be like this. You know? It's either, I think Orchard's better than Repellent, but there was a time when Repellent was the best because it had that skill that did a ton of damage over time. So it would just erase the wave with one button. D. I think I'm kind of inclined to do C and D. Does it hinder you if you pick repellent? Hinder you. In the sense that there's better things to pick, I guess. We should shame Orchard more? Take it easy on Orchard. Yeah, I don't feel the effect of repellent that much either, Nick, when I've played it. Yeah, Wither was so good. But also kind of boring, right? You had to choose it, and it was just like, you just hit a button and everything dies. Yeah, we can move them around later. What about shield? I think I'll leave it at C and D. They're just so much worse than drone yards. Hey, Alex. A. Wow, really? I was thinking maybe... Yeah, okay. Okay. Shield is S tier. You think it's as good as drone yard? I think drone yard is like... It's the... And of anything in the whole game with this patch, it's drone yard is the best thing, right? Yeah, I like shield too. This seems pretty unanimous. There's some B's. I see some B's and some S's, but A seems to be, and I'm with it. I'm with A. So then maybe we just do this. But I want things in D, you know? I want things in D. But I do kind of agree. I think that maybe Orchard and Repellent are 2 and 3 tiers below Shield. It seems like Shield is good in Prestige mode, yeah? Yeah. It's a massive help the way I play. How is that, Toby? Okay, we're through the big things. Let's do the caves. So first one up, Cobalt Cave. These are hard to, or should we do those later? Maybe I should do the gadgets first. Nah, let's do the caves. Cobalt Cave. It's fine, I guess. It's fine. Like B, C, C, yeah. C, D. It's like you find it, you're like, okay. C, maybe. It's useless. Do you just get the cobalt once, or does it respawn? C? B if you need for upgrade. It's once. D? C? S tier if you suck at fighting like I do. It's kind of boring too, isn't it? I think I'm gonna go D. E? A lot of people said C though, but there was a fair amount of D's too. It's kind of even. I'm gonna go D because it's just kind of boring. Would be good in fixed cobalt. There is no fixed cobalt anymore, right? They replaced it with actually what provocation mode is exactly what I was looking for in the new prestige mode. It's shorter and it's more about how good you are in combat. It has like a definitive end. Like you're eventually gonna lose. Like you will lose. I don't know. I really like the provocation mode. That was exactly, they basically, Renee and Pippin Bits made the mode that I wanted. Oh, it was locked for that mode. How does the cave spawn in though? Because if it's big, it's less drilling you have to do. Yeah, but it also replaces maybe where there would be resource patches. I don't know. I don't know if I take into account like the size of the cave. Okay, what about the bomb? When I see the bomb, I'm always very happy. I think it's pretty good. A? Yeah? B? A? But it's not used in prestige mode, right? S. All right, Swag. No, don't spam. Don't spam. Don't spam. Don't spam. Hey, Jerry. Guys, don't spam. Too much spamming. Just once. Yeah, it's one-time use. It is fun. Kind of hard to use optimally. I just use it right away. But now that I think about it, you should probably go to the middle and then drop it in the middle, right? B. Oh, in minor mode. What did you say, Zimni? "30 seconds of digging." A or B, maybe? I'm always happy when I find it. It makes me smile. I'm like, yes, bomb! Drop it immediately. B. I think B's fair. It's like it's good. It's fun, pretty fun. It's good. But it's not amazing. It's not like... It can be a game changer, though, if you're really struggling and you find it. You're like, yes! B for bomb. Okay, mushroom. Mushroom's tricky. Mushroom cave. It might be a B, too. Or C? Redstone! Bye-bye! B. Yeah. I think I could put it at bomb level. Oh. This is the song where all my problems go away. B, okay. B or C seems to be the consensus. Yeah, it kind of depends on where it is, right? If it's all along the path that you're traveling down, then it's could be an A, but if it's like way off to the side and you have to go out of your way to get there every time, and then you forget that it even exists, which is what happens to me, it's not so good. Yeah, that psychedelic effect is pretty cool, eh? Okay, I think people are pretty happy with this. I see a lot of C's though. Swag, please stop spamming. Just once. Just put your letter in once. Because otherwise I won't be able to see other people's opinions. And you change from C to B. Yeah. Well, we're right at the mushroom. This isn't the mushroom gadget. This is the mushroom cave. Just to be clear. Two different things. What about the eye, or whatever this is called? The goggles? I don't. What is this even called? I think it's pretty good. Maybe A? It's just called zoom out. My initial thought is A. C? B? Maybe it's B too? Are all the caves just Bs? Oh no, there's a cave that's not B for sure. C? A. Maybe I just, oops, maybe I just like having it. Maybe it's not actually that good. Not too useful. There's a lot of opinions on this. I see C's, A's, B's. It lets the OCD people see the resources you leave behind. I should never get it. Mushroom Cave is D. Yeah, for me, it helps to know where to look for the next iron deposit. You can get by without it. Yeah, okay. Helmet extension cave. Okay, we need a better name. The heck? The HEC? I like the eye. Someone suggested Sauron's eye, different versions of eye. I was like, the telescope eye? But a telescope, it's the opposite of a telescope because it zooms out. The Oculus. Ooh, I like the Oculus. The goggles. All right, I'll just leave it at B for now. Maybe we'll change it. The seed is E, right? This is the one thing where I was like, I think the seed might be E. Is it? No? Praise the orifice. Oh, I don't have the orifice here. Shit. Orifice is S tier. We don't even need it. We don't need it on here. S for prestige. Is it? I need Zimni. On short, it's E. On long, it's S. Okay. D then? It's S on... Okay, well then I'll keep it at E. It's useless in all the other ones. We need something on E, don't we? A bass is like S. We could change it later if we want to. What about Squidly? Or I like to call Squidly Flow. Penny! Thank you so much for the $6.99. D, unless you get it early game, it takes way too long to produce. Yeah. Squidly is pretty good, right?
C to Z, unless you get it early game, it takes way too long to produce.
I didn't even have to say anything. Swag says C or D. Really? I would say it's better than Bomb and better than Mushroom and better than the Vision, right? I think A. Squidly's not that great. Little companion, yeah. During early game, yeah. Better than nothing. Too nice and cute. Yeah, it got buffed, right? So how does it work now? It's like for every resource it brings back, it gets faster and faster? Or is it for every resource you bring back, period, it gets faster? Yes. Uh-oh. We're in that situation where I said two things and I don't know which one you're saying yes to. For every resource it brings back, it gets faster. Okay. Does mean I leave resources behind because I feel bad. He's just sat there. I know, me too. Oh, that's the worst, eh? When you're like, you're going back up and the drones are just sitting there waiting for you. Oh, I feel so bad. X-ray cave? Isn't that S tier? I can't think of a single reason why you wouldn't want that. Yeah, I think we might all be in agreement for that. It's always been S tier. It's just so good. See, this is what I mean. Like, I could see any of these other caves being up there also with just a few tweaks. Like if you could move where the mushroom cave goes, once you find it, that would move it up. Because the problem with it is you gotta remember where it is and then go to it every time. If you added some kind of like resource finding aspect to the goggles or whatever they're called, the eye, just a little tweak. I know I'm missing some caves. I failed all of you. Drillbird Mom Cave, S tier. The only thing that is bad is the 2 iron that you put in. You'll find, yeah, it's like that. Okay, if they wanted to nerf the X-ray cave, then you could make it 4 iron or something, or 5 iron, a higher iron amount. But then that's kind of, yeah, resource finding to goggles, that's called X-ray. Some different thing, like some other way that it helps you find resources, or even, you know what? It could be like that, the plotting thing, the thing that plots you back. It could always show you the quickest way to get back. Something like that, you know, like a little extra thing added to it, to each one, could make it better. A, it's not enough of a reveal, plus it costs 2 iron, which sets you back. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced by that. Okay, what do you guys want to do, the monsters next, or do you want to do gadgets? I think we do monsters last, but I think gadgets is probably better. Monsters is like pretty much completely subjective. It's like, what do you want to rate them on? Let's do gadgets, okay. Move them up so y'all can see. Boo, boo, boo. Boo, boo. I should also say, this is not like official. This is not like, if you prefer one gadget or whatever over another, you know, this is not scientific at all in any way, shape, or form. So I hope it doesn't make people feel bad about the stuff that they enjoy, because if you're enjoying yourself, you're the best player at the game. I always say that. Gadget time, yeah. Stun laser. I am ignoring the fact Wait, is that stun laser? No, this is not stun laser. Stun laser is down here. This is the turret. Autocannon. Autocannon. Sorry. Yeah. It's pretty good. 110% scientific. Okay. It is 110% scientific. This I think people's opinions are going to be all over the place on this, on a lot of these gadgets. Good add-on to your DPS. Water intensive. Yeah. B. Chocolate milk or strawberry milk? Chocolate? Who drinks strawberry milk? I don't even think I've ever drank strawberry milk. I'll just eat strawberries. Do the ratings include their supplements? There is, sure. Why not? A? Okay. I can get behind A. Most people seem to be saying B or A. There's some S's. There's a couple. There's a C or two. A though. A. It's not super sexy. The stream is a disaster? How so? I never use it because I've used it so much. How is this chaotic? This is the least chaotic stream I've ever done. Do it in order based on the spot gadgets go. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, so do you stun laser next? You could do that. Squid and A really wasn't here for it. It was A before, but with Drone Yard, it's just a slower drone. Yeah, it's fair. It's fair. It's a fair, Spork has a fair criticism. It seems like Drone Yard replaces it, but it's more of a supplement, I would say, to use a Dome Keeper term. And then Hammer is another. And Saw? And Armor. Okay. You think A's too high? Hmm. Okay. E. Well, why don't we do the rest and then we can move it maybe. What about the stun laser? Ignoring the fact that you could just stun a wave forever and mine out the entire map, can we maybe just take that out of the equation? Target selection is an issue. Yeah, I would agree. That's a big weakness for the autocannon. Is A. It's been fixed? Was there an update? I don't think so. It used to be a second wave will spawn, but I think that's broken right now. Unless, did they fix that, Zimni? Aiming was fixed for cannon. Oh, I like to laugh, yeah. Stun laser is better than autocannon before update. Now it's the same to me. So, oh, this is a tough one. B with area stun A. Hey, 70 people? That's great. Hey, everybody, welcome. Please do subscribe, like the video. Damage upgrade rate. Okay, it hasn't been fixed. A? Or B? I feel like everyone just defaults to B. I would choose, personally, I would choose cannon over stun laser, but I might be undervaluing stun laser. No damage. It does kill the popcorns though, right? This is a tough one. You think they should be about even? Okay, let's put them both at B. They're okay. They're good. Right? That's what B is. They're good. They're just not great. The hammer is S. It seems really good. Yeah. Isn't the report kind of busted with the hammer though? It was like, for me, it was like I was in the hundreds with just like a regular, like large, you asked for it run. It was like hundreds of thousands of damage. Yeah, the reload time is long, but it has to be long because it does so much damage. Yeah. Okay, we don't need to talk too much about that. It's super fun to use. It's satisfying. It's effective. The only weakness is the reload time, I would say. And it occupies a slot, right, I guess? The saw? I was thinking C or D. Yeah, I haven't really super maxed it out. I think that's one that I didn't. It seems like it's just kind of there. Right? I like D. Jelly Blob, thick C or B. E, I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. There is an anti-stall mechanic ever since Keeper's Duty. It's in literally every single patch note. I think it's broken right now. That's what Zimni said. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I got a new increased. I think that's fine. I have an increased love for dome armor after the run that one run that I did with no healing. I think it's pretty good. Maybe the upgrades are a little too expensive though. My inclination is like B. It's not great, but it's like, yeah, that was a fun video. I was expecting it to be boring, but it was pretty cool just watching when I upgraded like the shield and the armor and the, like, when it all added up, it was like, I'm not taking any damage. How is it different from shield? I was doing other stuff during the vid. How is the armor different from the shield? Well, it reduces the amount of damage you take, gives you some extra health. The shield reduces the damage you take for a certain amount of time, or negates the damage you take for a certain amount of time, but it has battle abilities and stuff. Can someone catch me up with why the two cobalt cave is D? Why not E? It could be E. I'm not gonna like argue too much over it. It's just kind of there. Supplement for armor does damage. Right. Yeah, it's kind of hard to compare shield to the armor because one's a gadget, the other one's like a main gadget, so it's got a lot more options to it. Plus you can overcharge it. Oh, I should say you can't really, yeah, I mean, it's A tier for shield and B for armor, but they're two different classes. And I'm just putting everything in one tier list, so it's like, you have to think more like how Drone Yard, Artillery Dome, Shield, and Tesla Dome, Drone Yard, Shield, Orchard, and Repellent compare to each other. I should have like color coded them, but I'm too lazy. If I weren't so crazy against giving YouTube money, you're the only channel I give money to. Hey, I appreciate that, Shaker. There's some other ways you can support me. There's, if you look in the description, you can leave a tip it's through Streamlabs, and they don't take any cut. Or you can become a patron, patreon.com/LucklessLoveLocks. Those are other options if you're inclined. Yeah, the B tier is going to be pretty crowded, eh? What do you guys? Do you think armor should be there? Give me your letters again. Where should armor go? I might be skewed by that one run that I did. That was pretty fun. The damaging supplement for armor is do I even have it here? Is it this one? No, that's the blast thing. It's this, right? It's every time you get hit, or is it one of these ones? Or is it these ones? The deflection and the impact. Okay, B seems like people seem pretty happy with B. All right. Orchard is so low because I'm not going to re-explain everything, but it's just kind of, it could be B, I suppose. It's like B, high C. Okay, so what else? What goes in the slot for bomb? It's worms as well. It's mushrooms. This resource converter. We could do spire next. Teleport. I think I'd know this. I think it's a pretty, yeah, I think it's decently balanced. I think this latest patch really threw things for a loop, though. It was, yeah, I don't know. There's just a few high things. There's a lot of stuff in the middle. Spire, furnace, and missiles. Okay. Thank you. Let's do those next. Spire, I think, is pretty good, right? Like, is Spire like an A tier? For that slot, it's, you think it's S? My inclination is A, but could be S. S. Everyone's saying S. Okay, yeah, for endgame. Okay, yeah. Okay. It looks like there's a combo between A and S. I imagine the difference is what type of Domekeeper you play. If it's more like high level prestige, or if you just play kind of normal, like casually, I suppose. Yeah, it's really good when it's fully upgraded, eh? Spire and Hammer, you won the game. Kind of, yeah, now that you mention it. I can get behind S. I can get behind S. What about the missiles? Initially, I was like, these missiles are great, but I think I softened up on them. I'm thinking like B or C maybe. S tier? I love that one upgrade jump. It goes from like, these missiles do 10 damage to like 200 or something. Too expensive. B or C? C. What's wrong with missiles? We're talking about like in comparison to the other things that you can put there, right? So Spire is much better. I am curious what you all think about Furnace. You don't have that many shots. Takes a long time to reload when you get the reload supplement. But there's popcorns not very effective. Yeah, but you can wait till the popcorns are dead and then shoot, right? Oh, it's 80 to 200, right? Okay. It kills 12 monsters that supplement on like 50 to 100 monster waves. Yeah, I feel like it's one of those ones where it's good. It's better for like regular runs. Or sorry, it's better for regular runs, but it's pretty bad for like the prestige runs. So it's tough. It's tough to rank these. I'm gonna make a call though because I think it's fun, so I'm gonna put it on at B. Like Spires, I guess because it's new also. It's fun to hit the button and watch the missiles fly, so I'm putting it at B. Okay, don't judge me. Furnace. Yeah, I've seen the missile like go around an enemy before. It kind of needs. I think the it's got to hit one monster every time, right? Yeah, I'm thinking like a C or a D for Furnace. So I was asking people on the Discord about it. I think Zimni, you answered. It does stack with the repellent delay, wave delay, right? So it's like, and by stack, I mean, it does one, then it does the other. So you can delay the wave quite a bit if you pick that combo. Oh, it takes 2 spots too. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Oh. Does that make it a D? And yeah, it does stack if you burn iron and water. I think I'm good with C. Just because of that aspect of it. I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, when I did furnace and repellent and I did water and iron, and I maxed all that out, it was delaying the wave by quite a bit. Sergio, you don't like the furnace? Are we talking about the fully upgraded versions or basic too? It's a whole thing. Just your overall impression. This is not very, like I said, it's not very scientific. We're just talking here. I would not take this seriously at all. As you can tell by all the laughing. I'm gonna go C because I like that combo. I think that's kind of cool. It's a different way to play the game. Furnace easily put into furnace. What about the bomb? I got mixed feelings about this one too. I'm like, boy, it's fun when you get that fully upgraded, but it takes some time. And then you've got to go back to the base to get it. But I definitely think it goes from the C to A range. It might be B? S tier. I know, the triple nuke is so much fun. And I think it's just because of the change they made to the icon. B for bomb. Blast mining, yeah. Sergio, you think suit blaster is an S? Oh, la la. Okay, these go together, right? And those go together. Yeah. All stuff that makes big boom should be A+. You think it should be S? B for bomb, just like B for bad assessor? Like bad ass assessor? You got the 3 bombs, you should get into really hard rock. E? E for E-bomb? I think we're just gonna end up putting all the bombs in B. I think that's fine. What about the condenser? The condenser used to be really good, right? And now it feels like... C? D? D. I remember the prestige strat was to get the condenser and the resource converter, right? And the auto overcharge fell off, yeah. Oh, do you have to get the supplement for that? Yeah. D? Penny, you think B? Am I correct that water spawns more often after update? Sure feels like it. Maybe? I don't know. I couldn't answer that. I would only be guessing. C for condenser. Okay. I like this. We're not sure. We just take the first letter. Lava. That's a great idea. That's a luckless thing to do. No, Tay, it's not D tier because it starts with C, okay? All right. The iron worms, there's no I tier, so we got to pick something. S tier things only. Yeah, I mean, I could. That's exactly what I should do. Next video will be S. That's a good idea for next week's videos. I'll just do... These are all the S tier things. These are all the A tier things. These are all the B tier things. I love it. That's perfect. Worms are A. Yeah, I'm inclined to put them pretty high, eh? A? That's A, like with an E-H, not A with an A. Siren worms. Or is it S tier? S tier. It could be. It could be, could be S. Could be S. Is it S though? Is it like, is it, when you see it, is it like, boom, I'm taking it? It's pretty fun. The E tier is going to be an interesting run. I can only get the seed. I go with A since it's too easy to get iron anyway. S combined with Jerome's. A, especially in scarce iron maps. S is in the name, worms. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Does end with S. Iron worms. A for Aaron worms. Okay, put your letters again. Put your letters again. Put your letters again, because I'm gonna go with all of you. Just one time. A or S, I think, is what we're trying to decide on. A-A-S-A-A-A. I'm discounting the D, but A-S-S. It's pretty split. Pretty split. I'm gonna go A. YouTube does have polls, but I like this. I like this. See. I like just people spamming the chat. Well, not spamming, but just putting one letter in. They are friend. A wise man once said A. Which one's the wise one? Is it Paper Pags? I like that name. That's pretty good. Is it Tay? Is it JDB? Drillbird. All right. Mushrooms. Mushrooms. Oh yeah, D for Drillbird. We just gonna ignore all practicality. Have you watched my videos? I think practicality is the last word I'd use to describe my channel. D for Drillbird. Mushrooms, I think it's only the time that stacks, and it's only if you get the supplement, right? Drillbird is from a country that starts with C. It's moving up. Ali4, you've convinced me. Do I have a B? Do I have a reason? Do I have a reason to move it to B? Drillbird? Drillbird for B? Well, do I have an A? Do I have an A? Anyone got an A? You got an A? It makes sense. I'll just say so far this stream is far exceeding my expectations. B says Drillbird's a good boy. All right. I can't really argue with that. Can't argue with that. Trillium gets his A. Drillbird is an animal. Oh! That reminds me. Is Drillbird a robot? I think if they just removed the sleeping, it would make Drillbird much better. No. The in-game name is Drillbot. Everyone's like, Drillbird is not a robot. You understand it's got a drill for a, like, on its, like, nose and mouth. It reacts to treats. You could program a robot to do that. It could be, like, cyber treat. B tier for bot. Okay, but legit, it's got to be like D or E, right? Android. Androids have to look like humans, though, right? Isn't that what a definition of android is? It's like it's humany. Biofuel, yeah. D, yeah, I would even maybe say D for Drillbird. I feel like Drillbird is just kind of... I don't think Drillbird's ever been great, like in terms of helping, but it's always... it always puts a smile on my face, so I'm gonna go with C. I changed my mind. Mushrooms. I gotta put drillbird at D. I changed my mind. C, maybe? I have no idea if mushrooms taken for like at the highest level. Every engineer who fails this assignment gets genetically modified into drillbird. Yes, I think C's pretty fair. It's kind of underwhelming. I think if they made the buff stack too, not just the amount of time it lasts, that's a great change. You can't say it's better than condenser or furnace and be serious about it. Yeah, that's true too. You gotta look at where the other gadgets are, right? I'm still not sure about iron worms. I need to play more with it. I need to do all these like high level prestige things. You have to take it down. You gotta wait for it to spawn. It should spawn. The first one should spawn right away. That would be another good change, I think. And it takes up the stellar slot too. Okay, I think this is going to be divisive or divisive, however you pronounce it. I find it so ironic that that word is divisive. An endless worms will give you over 1,000 iron. But what about all the other? Yeah. Zimni is looking at it. You're looking at the game more from, like you said, the prestige mode side of things. Probe is trash. I will fight anyone who says otherwise. Wow. You got to convince Zimni that Probe is better than, I guess, Zimni saying E tier for Probe. I think there's a lot of people that like Probe. I'd like to get, what are the pros and cons of Probe? Is Buzzsaw actually a fair assessment? I'm not sure I've ever seen you fully upgrade yet. I am going a little bit with what people think. I always find that the enemies are dead by the time it gets to the saw. A lot of the times. Proba supplement doesn't take up gadget spot. It takes up a suit spot though, doesn't it? Yeah, exactly, Gat. It's dope because there's so many different ways to play and have a blast, and they keep changing it. I'm looking forward to the next game. KKV or whatever. A or B? Wow. Takes 2 spots, requires recharging. Yeah. Hey, Joe. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you watching and the nice words. Probe is useless when strip mining. We do a supplement for it to be worse version of the prospecting meter. Oh, this is so tough. I think a lot of people really like it. Proximity meter is better. I would agree with that. And then once you get X-ray, the probe falls off a bit. Yeah. B, C. I think I'll be fair to everyone and put C. I'll be fair to everyone but Zimni. I think Zimni, you've gotten your way a lot, I'd say. D? Okay, C or D? Let me get your letters. C or D? All right, we got 1 C. 3 Ds, 1 C. C. It's 50-50. Oh, I think there's more C's. It's mid. Okay, I'll put C. I'm closing my eyes and saying C. You had to type that? Did you type it Okay, Zimni, I want you to close your eyes and type that again. And don't look, just hit enter, and I want to see what comes up. I want to... Hey, Tracer. I'm curious to see if your typing skills are good enough to type that out without looking. I threw a dart at the keyboard. 50 comments at a time, not 50-50. I don't know what that means. I'm closing my eyes and saying C. Damn it! Did you copy and paste? Or did you actually type it? Because you typed it exactly the same. I don't know. I think Zimni's cheating. I'm calling into question all of Zimni's prestige runs now. I'm more surprised than you. Resource converter used to be top tier, and now I feel like it's... I don't know where it goes, to be honest. But I'm thinking it's like... B? A to C? E? The home row, yeah. S? B for boring? Better than probe? A? It has uses to generate water, but otherwise it's useless. C? Better than condenser. That's a good point. It is better than condenser. So it's got to be at least B, right? Maybe A? With the automation. That's a good point too. Automation changes it because the next one starts right away. B for better than probe. I'm inclined to go A. But a lot of people can get with B. Okay, A or B. Let's get your letters in. And we'll start thinking about teleporter. Teleporter's a tough one too, but A. It's pretty even. Spork is saying C, closer to D than A. 1 water for 8 iron over 0.8 cycles is pretty good. Automated, so A. Above Oculus. That's a good point also. But I wouldn't really compare those two. I know they're on the same list, but it's more like, how does it compare to the other gadgets? All right, I think we'll go with A. But maybe B. What? Yeah. Would you choose bomb over it? Okay, teleporter. Seems... I don't think we're going to do anything but the tier list today. We're going to have to start going faster. Like a C? It's really fun to get that instant teleporter to go back and forth. Really? A? S? This is going to be all over the place too. C? Yeah, it was really fun. That last maze run that I did, that was great. Teleportivis. C and normal. I think C. But I could see how... See what I did there? I could see how it could be higher for a lot of people. It depends on a lot of things, yeah. 2A teleporter is so good. Allows you to mine 100% of the time. Yeah. Could be B. Spork. You have to take gadgets and supplements back manually. Yeah. It saves you less time than you think. You like this one? You don't like the personal teleporter? I think B seems fair then, based on what I'm seeing. I think it's fair too. Like if we like condenser, mushroom, and probe are below it. Yeah, the power surge mod. You have to use it in the power surge mod. It's perfect. Yeah, it is. This list couldn't get much better, except we're getting to the edge. What happens if we go over the edge? Oh, it adds more. Adds more rows. That's good. Okay, what's this called again? I can never remember the name. Prospecting meter. I think it might be an S tier. Or is it A? I think it's better than the teleporter and the bomb, right? But maybe it's not S? I don't know what it is. I cannot remember the prospecting meter name. I think the name needs to be changed, just for me. I think A is probably fair. Yeah, based on what I'm seeing. Some people are saying B, some people are saying S. People are saying A, you know? I think A is pretty good. PM, but then I need to remember that it's PM. I just call it the radar scanner thing. It even has a radar dish. Why isn't it the radar? The resource radar. Yeah. Brown-eyed girl said resource radar too. Prospecting meter does probe, but worse. I disagree. Because it's always on. And if you generally know where you're going to find iron, then it just gets you there real fast, and you can find the water and cobalt on the way too, if you upgrade it. The subterranean scanner could be good too, yeah. Resource packer, probably it's up there too, right? Because Drone Yard is so good. Yeah. I think it might be A or S. Now, if you're using Assessor, it's a little less valuable, right? So maybe it goes to A? It's like, okay, if you're picking Drone Yard and Engineer, it's S. If you're picking Assessor and something else, it's like pretty useless. So maybe it goes down to A? Oh yeah, and the lift as well. Yeah. Yeah, S with Engineer, B with Assessor, so A overall. What? Why would you use it with Assessor? Is my question. Why would it be B with Assessor? It seems... My inclination is it's useless. I think it grabs the bundle. Does it grab the package with the lift? I actually haven't tried it, so I can't be sure. And Squidly, that's true. Do your items get caught on random squares? Yeah. Portal cave. Do the shrunken bundles get stuck the same as full-size resources when shooting them up with the assessor? I honestly don't think I've tried it. Or an S&D. Well, there's a lot to be added at the bottom, I think, once we get into the supplements. I'm gonna go with A just because I don't think I've seen a real great explanation on when you would use it with the assessor. But I'm willing to be convinced otherwise. I think I'm gonna leave it at A for now. Suit Blaster? We're going faster. Suit Blaster. It's really fun to play with, that's for sure. B? My inclination is B. But I think this is going to be all over the place, too. Spork says C. Jamal says A. Squall Shade, D. B. C. Jelly. S for suit. That's fair. That's an argument. B. I think B is good. I think it's like, yeah, it's like fun. It's fun. It's pretty useful. I think it's particularly useful if you get the split shot on the assessor to break the big iron veins. It's also bombing. It's B for bomb suit. Okay. I think people are pretty happy with B. I see some A's and some lower ones as well, so. What about the lift? The lift fell off big time. I feel like maybe it's like a C or a D. There should be an additional category just called fun. Just put drillbird down there. C, I think, is good, yeah. Lift is better than Uber. The reverse gravity is really cool. Yeah. Lift is for drone deniers. E tier. Okay, well you gotta look at what else can you choose. It's the underground control thing and then the mining rig. The other options. That's the supplement. Yeah. Maybe we'll adjust. What do you think about the underground control? I gotta say, I don't have enough experience to really know where to put this, but I think it might be high, right? Like an A. Yeah, because you could say it's kind of similar to teleporter, right? It's like it makes it you don't have to go up, but you still have to go up for the supplements and the gadgets. But you don't even have to teleport, but you have to get to it. So it's like, yeah, and then if you have drones, you don't have to go up for life, yeah. I think A is probably fair, right? B for B, A or B, says Diego. A or S, Penny says that. C for swag. If it let you actually fight the monsters, it'd be better. It does let you fight the monsters. As long as you have a way to drop off resources, you don't have to go up at all. Yeah, that's why I don't really want to put it at S. Because it depends on, like... kind of similar to the resource packing, it sort of depends on drone yard. Or picking assessor, I guess. See, these ones are just always good. Aren't they? Even if you pick other, doesn't matter which other things you pick, they're just always really good. Although these take up, yeah, they don't take up the same slot, right? A4 attack station. How can it be worse than teleporter? It's a worse teleporter. How it can be worse than teleporter? It's just a worse teleporter. You have to go to it. You have to upgrade it to go to allow upgrade and so on. That's a good. That's fair. That's fair. Spork. That's a fair criticism. How could it be better? I don't have a great answer for that. Maybe someone else can answer that. Yeah, hammer's backside, spire's backside, hammer's surface. Cartography. That's a good point, Jelly Blob. You can see the whole freaking, you can see all around. There's the resource. There's a little X-ray thing to it as well. It also goes through bedrock, but with the teleporter, that goes through bedrock too. The teleporter can bring resources up. It's a portable orifice to a certain degree. Hard to say. Yeah, I kind of... I think I need to play with them more to get a really good sense. My inclination, though, is that... Oh, it's also a different slot. That's the other thing. Right? So if you pick teleporter, you can't get some of these other things that are better. Whereas you can get these... You can get these in combo. And in combo, they're quite good. Portable orifice is truly the most Domekeeper set of words of all time. Well, it's technically not called an orifice, so it's not... It's like the... What is that? What is the orifice called? Some boring name. TP resource teleport is super slow. That's why, yeah, that's a downside for the teleporter. And it means you've got to like leave it there to suck up the resources. Which is good for like when you're fighting, because it does suck them up while you're fighting. But otherwise, it's kind of useless because you want to take the teleporter with you so you can like go back right away. Squidly is A tier. Yeah, I think so. Some of these are compromises too. Candy hole. All right, drilling rig. Drilling rig. B? E? C? What? Okay, what about compared to lift? Sorry, my nose always gets runny when I stream. Would you pick lift over drilling rig or underground station? Like, how does it... Those are the ones it's kind of competing against, right? Hard A for drilling rig. Wider shaft is good for assessor, that's true. Broken in maze, yeah, but that's like... That's like... very specific. You like it with drone yard for your resource, saves time on mining later. I think I like it more than lift right now. Yeah, I think B's pretty good. Yeah, this I feel like it's really good for like challenge runs and some of those guild assignments, right? And for maze with assessor, it's good with assessor. Oh, the one thing I would like is the thing that brings the resources to the center with the side drills. It doesn't bring it close enough to the center. I think it should bring it closer. Yeah, it's I like what Salmar's saying. Definitely better than lift. Doesn't have epic impact. Nice that it's useful immediately. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder what it's gonna be like for speed runs. Do you think it's useful at all for speed runs, Zimni? Lift and drills, same level, kinda. Who puts lift over underground station? We don't have it. We don't have it. Lift is here and underground station's here. Too slow for speed running. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Okay, let's do... God. 2 hours. We're gonna do supplements. I don't know if I'll have time to do the monsters. It's also kind of weird to rank the monsters. Just keep moving drillbird around. I don't even really know what some of these do, to be honest with you. Sorry, I know what they do, but like I haven't played enough with them to really have a strong opinion. Why is your lovely tree in E? Something has to be down there. All right, JDB, see ya. Thanks for watching. They're all cute. All right, it's called Power Drill. I think it's S tier. Am I crazy? D for drillbird. Yeah, that is the most persuasive argument I've heard so far. Acer. Is it Acer or Acer? Yeah, I think it's pretty easy S. Does anyone disagree? I'm curious to hear alternative ideas. Thank you for telling me how to pronounce it by typing it out. Can anyone argue against it being non-S? Ren disagrees. Explain. I don't think Ren's ever played the game, so this should be funny. The bedrock's nice, yeah. But it's mainly just ridiculous drilling strength, isn't it? The bedrock, it's really just useful in, like, mazes. And then there's some situations where you need to, like, craft a path to go back or whatever. You can't use it with Assessor. That's a good point. That's a good point. But... Power tools are super. Okay. I don't know how we should... Oh, I have an idea. We'll do them by utility, maybe. Drilling stuff. Utility. Anything else? Oh yeah, there's this. That's mining. It's mining. Sort of mining adjacent. Bombs. Unless the drill is attached to the lagan, how can it pierce the heavens? I don't know what most of those words mean. In that combination. I don't know what lagan is. I couldn't answer that. Maybe someone else can answer that one for you, Ren. It looks like it reduces knockback during drilling. Just go faster. Okay, okay. Ignoring the 2 highest tiers of hardest rock. My shoulder's in the way. Oh. Better? Now I'm just off the camera. Maybe I can make this smaller. Oh no, you're seeing the ads now. It's fine. How's that? Cascading impact. Seems... it's fun. But I feel like it's BC? It seems so much worse than the drill. Yeah. B or C, I think. It's good for clearing the entire map, which is useless. I could make myself smaller too. Okay, I'll put C. I think C is fine. Also, cascading. What about layer implosion? That seems like it's kind of not great either, right? It does not even always destroy near blocks. Does not with the assessor abilities. E? D or E, I think, eh? Yeah, it's kind of gimmicky. The layer, the implosion thing is wherever iron worms dug up resources, it then blows up those blocks and then does damage to the blocks around them, I think. It's the worm one, yeah. Yeah, it's probably an E. Side driller, I think, is actually pretty good. Remember that one I got it on and it was just like there was just 7 side drills all of a sudden? I was just like, I thought there would be like 3 or 2. I feel like we should be looking at, like, we're kind of comparing them to each other, but we're also looking at, okay, you've got the drill, right? You've got the drilling rig. This makes it actually, the drilling rig actually pretty good, right? Whereas before it's kind of middling. So maybe it's like an A. Is that crazy? Or should it be B? Maybe it should just go with the drill. I feel like it improves it so much, though. Not crazy. That is the one thing. It should go through bedrock. I agree. It is a lot of management, but it's less than the drillbird management. B because of micromanagement. Yeah. I think it really improves the rig, though. I'm putting it in A. Streamer's choice. Streamer's choice. What about the... I honestly haven't played around with this much. This is the... This is the explode suit upgrade that lets you shoot in a straight line? Directional blast? The one time I did use it, I found it because I was playing with the assessor. I found it really hard to stop from doing the directional blast because you push in a direction to do directional blast, but if you don't push in a direction, it does a regular explosion, right? And that made it... That put it kind of lower in my eyes because it would be nice to be able to switch between them to kill a big iron patch. I think I need to play more with it. So maybe, yeah, like a C, my initial feeling. I think it depends. I think it's good with the assessor. And it depends on which orb upgrade you choose. Like, if you go with Explode Sphere, then it could be good. D. Yeah, you could stand still for Big Blast, but it seemed like you had to really stand there for a little while. It's not better than Drillbird. I don't think you can really compare it, because Drillbird's a gadget, and this is a supplement. I would say, like, how much does it improve the suit? That's where I would, like, rank it. And I don't think it improves it that much, does it? C currently, could be B if you get good at it. Harder not to directional strike because of Assessor Drift. That's what it probably was, right, Curdle? I was like, you have to actually, like, totally stop to get it to explode all around. Drillbird's A. Okay. I think C is good. I'm going to go with C. No, I don't think it can go diagonal, right? What about the mushroom stack thing? It's pretty fun. It makes the colors go all funky. It can't go diagonal, yeah. I guess how much does it improve the mushrooms? Is the question. I guess it improves it quite a bit, doesn't it? Maybe B? Yeah. Yeah, B seems fair, right? It's like... It's not like it makes the mushrooms OP or anything, but it does definitely improves them. End up with a lot of shrooms on the map most of the time, yeah. Couldn't agree more. Okay, okay, good. All right, triple bomb. I think triple bomb's a really good supplement for bomb. Like, I would maybe put it at A. It's also really fun. But I don't think it's S tier, is it? Is it S tier? Okay, I could get behind it. It's like, if you're gonna get bomb, you have to get the triple bomb, right? It's like, it's a no-brainer. Like, I'm just thinking, fine, you're not gonna pick bomb every time because it's not that great. Sorry, I mean, you might pick bomb every time because you enjoy it, but like, every time you get bomb, you are going to take the triple bomb, correct? Put the driller back down there. Okay. All right, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with putting that at S tier for fun. I think I'm gonna go at most another 45 minutes. I think I'll go through these supplements and then we'll end it. I don't think I'm gonna do the monsters. What about the double? What about the extra drillbirds? It might actually make things worse. Is I just feel like there's a whole style of playing drillbird that I just have never learned. Right? Diggory and Minerva are bad. Oh, you love them so much, though. E tier for micromanagement, yeah. Bye, Johan. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the support. If you're arbitrarily moving drillbird based on comments, can you move him to E tier along with his siblings? I think they don't belong in E tier because they're just kind of fun. You know? For fun value, they get it upgraded to D. A for annoying. Okay. Cartography? I honestly haven't gotten cartography a lot, but it seems really good. Is it like S tier? Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. The times I have used it, I'm like, I could just see where everything is. Like, okay, good. We'll just go in order. I'm not going to put these in any particular type of order. What about stun, area of effect stun laser? That seems quite good also. Like A maybe? A. Wow, we're pretty much in agreement now. I used cartography. It was early on in the patch. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. Kills the popcorns in a millisecond, yeah. Drillbird should drop tiers since he's always falling in holes and getting lost, but that's why we love them. That's why they get the D. Auto overcharge, I guess, is like... Okay, thinking about... You've decided to take condenser. Wouldn't auto overcharge be really highly rated then? Like, shouldn't that be B or A? Or, oh, Lava's saying S. Is it like the only reason why you take condenser? Put it with condenser? A. I see some C's and some A's. I think I'll stick with A. That was my initial assessment to you. What is this one? This is, This is the iron repair one? Excuse me. Scrap repair. I really don't know where to put this. This is like... Oh, this is combat repair. This is the one where if you take a certain amount of damage, it heals you, right? I used it a couple times ago, and I never noticed it, but people pointed it out. It makes the same sound as when the cobalt heals. I don't like... C? D? Maybe it's like D. It's A? It's A? I guess free repairs. C? C for combat repair? I don't know where to put it now. D? Yeah, it's just kind of free, right? You don't need, it's not, it doesn't, you don't need one of the gadgets, right? Yeah, you're too busy fighting. I'll put B. I'll put B, because it's just kind of free. Like, why not? And, scrap repair. I got to admit, it's scrap repair seems it's better than I thought it was. But is it worse than combat repair, I guess? I don't think a lot of people play Prestige Symphony. It's meh. So maybe we put it at C? Yeah, that's the thing, is like you wouldn't really choose it over other things. Like you get it, you'd be like, eh. Maybe C for that. It is easy to get a lot of iron. And then just repair. Problem is, Endless takes so long. It's so exhausting. D. I think C's fine. Oh. Oh, the hammer. It's limited use, yeah. Well. But isn't it... how is it limited use? Because don't you just... You use water to just fill your health bar up to max? It's S tier, right? You lose max HP, but then you pay water to get the max HP back. Don't you? Or can you only do it once? I don't think there's going to be too much debate. That hammer wave thing is crazy good. With enhanced hammer, no need to repair anything. Oh, it's one-time use. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. C's fine then. Deafening Blast. A tier? I think it's quite good. If you get like the quick reload or the 4-shot, it stuns the hell out of people. And it can kill the popcorns, I think. Yeah, A seems to be... Jamal's saying B, but I think most people are saying A. Yeah, with the enhanced reloading. Yeah. Okay, what about the Screechers? Yeah. Kills the tick, stops the Screechers. Tay says B tier. Okay. Double Saw. I honestly haven't taken the saw enough to really have a good sense of how great it can be. It doubles the saw, right? So it improves the saw a lot, doesn't it? Yeah, I should just do all saw next time. Does it double the effectiveness of the saw, though? Double dumb. Doesn't fix the problems. Less bad. So maybe C? Because saw is D, so it kind of proves the saw. But... yeah, it covers both sides of your dome. What about the iron supplement? Is that... A? Sekir doesn't agree. You think it should be higher or lower? A? Make more iron out of iron. Yeah. 66% more iron per iron. Iron mitosis B. A lot of people are saying B. The saw does not always split to both sides. Ah. The question is, does it improve the resource converter by a lot? I think it probably does. Explain channel name? Well, early game, mid late drops off fast. B for double iron. I think most people think A or B. Hate that they removed it, so B. So the Lovelocks is for my hair, and when my friends and I used to get together for a medieval fest at a cottage every year, and my name was like, they called me like Sir Lovelocks or Sir Loxley, I think. And I wanted my channel to be about, you know, love and understanding and compassion, and so I wanted to have love in there somewhere. And then when I was playing Dota 2, there was a loot box called the Luckless Luck Phase or something like that. So I just combined Lovelocks, and I like the sound of Luckless. Combined those two together to get the channel name. And I thought it was good because it's distinctive. Like no one else has that combination of names, so it's searchable. Bad because people always call me Loveless. I think if I had to do it all over again, I would just go with Luckless. Luckless seems to be the thing that people latch onto. How do I always have auto repair on? I can't figure that one out. Too sober. It's because I unlocked the guild reward. It's associated with the inventory. So usually you have to pay for it if you don't have that guild reward. But if you buy that guild reward and you activate it, the one that unlocks the inventory, it also gives you the auto heal. Yeah, it used to be separate, I think, right? But they put it together. Sir, call me sir, damn it. Double laser. Well, I would say it's A or S, right? Because the laser's kind of middling. And then with the double laser, it becomes like better, much better. Is it S or is it A? You kind of like have to get double laser, right? You kind of have to. It's like, what else are you going to choose if you're using the laser? Yeah, I'm thinking S. Loveless, yeah, or Lucklocks. I don't blame you. It's a little bit of a tongue twister. With the tracking as well. Exactly, you're stuck on one side while getting smashed on the other. I think we can all agree, even if you say A, it's kind of like you're always going to pick double laser, I think. What about... This is that retaliate thing, isn't it? Wait. Which one? Oh, which one's this? I don't know what that is. Electrified hull. Oh, okay. I don't think I've really played enough with it. I'm going to trust all of you on this one. The damage is super low. B? S? No. No, this is... The deafening blast is this one, I think. D? C, maybe? D? Okay, C or D. Write C or D in the chat. That's where we're gonna put it. C, D, C, C, E, E, C. It's pretty much halfway. It's half and half. I don't want to put it next to the drillbirds, okay? I don't want them to be scared. So we'll put it at C. How does that sound? Cipher can't see the difference if I took it or not. Odie counters close mobs feel they're less of a problem compared to mid-long flyers. Okay. What about... Oh, it keeps, like, moving. I feel like it keeps... Oh, right, it's moving this down. I forgot about that aspect. Okay, now you're seeing even more ads. What about the quick shot? I guess it would... I honestly never felt the impact, but I guess it is pretty necessary. I mean, you're definitely going to get it with the autocannon. It doesn't seem very... like a big upgrade, though. It doubles the fire rate? Oh, shit. So that's got to be like an A. It's 100 plus 180%. A, I think A, 180% is pretty big. I never really felt it when I've gotten it though, but. Yeah, but I did try it. I did try it. What about the gravity lift? That seems like a really good upgrade too. Like, is that an A? A for autocannon, yeah. S? Maybe. Maybe it's S. It's like you have to take it. I didn't improve to max in that run. Okay, fair. Solid A, yeah. Lava's saying B. Some people said S, some people said B, most people said A, so I'll put it in A. A if you don't have drones. You need it if you have lift. Yeah, I mean, that's what we did with lasers, right? That's a tough one. That's a tough one to whether or not to put it in A or S. But I think A. A tier, okay. What about the prospecting meter? Wait, can I just change this to D or to F? Prospecting meter. What is this again? It shows you where the switches are? Gadget finder. Oh, yeah, that's actually really good. Oh, because the supplements are so fucking hard to find. I think I did do it once, yeah. And increase the range. No, that sounds real good. Because supplements are quite strong. And they're very randomly distributed. As far as I can tell. I think it just works really well with my playstyle. If you're a strip miner, it's not so good because you're gonna find that stuff anyways. But it's a supplement, so why would you need to find supplements if you just found one? There's some issues with that logic, Zimni, but for me it's a D. Oh wow. Okay. I guess just looking at taking kind of an average here. Maybe B. Yeah, I'll have to explore that one some more. Yeah, you like that's my whole argument behind the way that I mine is like if you go for the iron every time, first of all, the iron's the most valuable thing. And you're gonna just find the other things on the way, generally. Like you're gonna miss a lot, but you're also gonna find a lot. I actually did I'm sitting on a video where I strip mined for 20 cycles, and I did my luckless mining technique for 20 cycles without upgrading anything but the engineer. And I put them side by side in like a vertical format, and I had that video, but I'm not sure I want to release it because it's a little bit misleading. It's like doesn't really prove anything, I think, but it's interesting to watch. So I'm not sure if I'm going to release it or not, but I'm thinking about it. Ridiculously strip mine, which might be why I have so much trouble with certain challenges. Yes, Too Sober, that's exactly why. It takes forever to if you're doing like what I define as strip mining is like one row, skip two, one row, skip two. It's way too slow. There's randomness, but there's also patterns to how things spawn. So you can make kind of educated guesses. Release the Kraken. I'm thinking a lot of people are going to comment on it. That's why I do want to release it, because I'm curious to see what people think. But I also don't want to mislead people, because it's a pretty specific... Like, I wasn't fighting, I wasn't using the gadgets, I wasn't using the supplements, but I would bring them up, and I'd bring up the water and the cobalt like I was fighting. Dense iron, dense challenge. Right. Okay. There we go. Okay. What about the hull? This is like melee impact, right? It's hard to tell with these ones. Like, they just kind of seem like they're there. It's really hard to feel the impact. Anti-melee. Melee. But is it just a free upgrade? I think so, right? Like it doesn't replace. This is for you all. You let me know where you think these go. C. Yeah, less incoming damage is always good, but you don't take much melee damage. Maybe like C. If you have melee monster heavy world, it's good, but otherwise garbage. So B. I think C. It's kind of like you're gonna pick other things first. You think Resurrection's not good? Ooh, interesting. I thought it was S tier. Let's do Resurrection next. Where does Resurrection go? A full heal and invulnerability for 20 seconds? But it's only 2 full heals. I guess the idea is like, if you need resurrection, you're gonna die anyways. I think it's S tier, but it might not be for prestige, for the stuff that Zimni plays. Oh, you are saying S. Okay. It takes the same slot. I guess I don't really know. Oh, I see. It is the same spot as Resurrection and Combat Repair. You weren't talking about where it's ranked. You're talking about where the slot that it takes. All right, I misunderstood what you were saying. Okay, that's pretty unanimous. Even Diego's saying Resurrection's either S or high A. All right, good. I was like, am I missing something? Because like, if I get Resurrection, I could basically beat any challenge. Like, it feels like auto win to me. What? This is the ranged dome thing, right? Dome protection thing. Does that just go in C? I think it's probably more useful, right? Because you do tend to take more damage from ranged. Yeah, deflection. Dome hull deflection. You think I would know the names by now, but I don't look them up. So I either come up with my own name or eventually through osmosis, I learn the names. 25% less projectile damage seems pretty good to me. Is it even A? Because, yeah, the projectiles seem to do more damage than anything. Is it A? But does it take up the same slot as Resurrection? Better than melee, stacks with dome armor, 15%, but it's kind of unimpressive. Higher than melee, yeah. Maybe it's A. It's same slot, so it's like worse than Resurrection. Okay, that's good to know. I didn't know that like that occupied the same slot. Those three, so you definitely want to prioritize. Okay. What about the solo teleporter? That's the other one that I haven't played a lot with. So I'm gonna have to trust all of you on this one. E. So deflection, hardening, electrified hull, combat repair, scrap repair, and resurrection are same slot. And you can only choose one. It's okay. The one that recharges. Yeah, I think so. D. D for digging time. People seem pretty down on it. One dome supplement, okay. It was S as a cave, now it's D since the same slot as power drill and cascading impact. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. D or E. Okay. What about the fumes? I really don't know where to put this one either. I haven't played with it enough. Yeah, I loved it as a cave. Yeah. Oh, well. Put it with E so you have more stuff when you do that run. Okay, fine. I like that. I like that logic. A with repellent, C without. Okay. That means it's pretty good. You'd have to have repellent, right? So it sounds like it's an A. Fumes are amazing. Okay. What does the fumes do again? Is that the one that does the damage over time? Did they remove it from the dome upgrade and make it a 70% monster speed? No, it's repellent, right? Lowers monster speed. Okay. Are you sure it's not E so I can use it with when I do the E tier run? We need more E tier. Oh, it's furnace. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Do E run on iron worm? Do E run on maze so iron worms could get those big iron veins? What? Well, it might be actually the maze might be good with seed, I suppose. Oh, but I can't use drone yard. I guess I have to use the worst stuff. Like I'd have to pick repellent. I think what I would do is not like the E tier run, but it's like let's use the worst stuff. Then let's use the next worst stuff, and then the next better stuff, and the next better stuff, the next better stuff. What about perfect timing? That seems real good for the Tesla Dome. Oh, you're right, I'd have to get worms. I got you. Okay. Is it S? It's like necessary. I kind of agree with that. Uh-oh. This is a big tier list. You guys can't really see it anymore. It's at the bottom. So I'll just drag it up. S tier. Okay, I'm with you. Is this the repercussion thing? It's bad, right? Almost 2,000 hours. I mean, that's pretty good. It's nowhere near my Dota 2 hours, but that's not bad. It's bad, right? Is it E? This is the one where it reflects a certain amount of the damage back, right? And it's for armor. Yeah. Well, I guess I mean, if you're gonna pick armor, it improves it, right? So maybe it's like B? It is a lot of damage. Does it reflect? Does it retaliate range damage too? It's basically Electrified Hull, but so much better. Okay. Where's Electrified Hull then? C. So maybe B. Requires you to take damage, yeah. All damage types. Oh, okay. B? People seem to say C, so I guess I'll put it in C. That sounds pretty good, though. Next up is reloading missiles. That seems good to me. Like, missiles aren't great, as we've decided. They're good. But wouldn't the reloading make it, like, much better? Like, A? Yeah. Maybe even S, but I think maybe A. It is very slow. Yeah, it doesn't reload them very fast. I think this should maybe be buffed to make the missiles better. Also, the missiles should have more of an AoE explosion. This is my AoE explosion hand gesture. Where should that go on the tier list? Too slow for S, yeah. I agree. Okay. A seems good. Would a hedgehog run be possible where you allow damage for retaliation? Yeah. Yeah, Salmar. I like it. The problem with doing runs like that is they're so passive, where it's like, I think it could be boring to A, play, and B, to watch. But interesting. Bomb upgrade. Am I crazy? S tier hand gesture. Okay, good. 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 Zimni's agreeing with me. Does anyone else agree? Agreed? Elmer agrees? Bomb stab S? Yeah, easy S. Okay. Good. I was like, yeah, when I was doing the provocation runs with the sword dome, I was like, I've gotta get that. It's like, it's so much damage with quick stab too. That's the one where it adds a bomb to the end of the sword dome. So when you stab it, it also does like, it's like an AoE, but it feels like a horizontal AoE kind of thing. Like it's like in the direction that it's pointing in. Easy peasy S, yeah. Yeah, it's really good AoE. It's really good. And directional AoE. Okay, now we've got the +1. This is for the probe, right? What is this? I don't even think I've ever taken this. I don't know what this is. Is this an E? What is this? A cone, yeah. I don't actually know what shape it is, but it feels like it could be a cone. Stationless probe. Oh, it adds it to your suit, right? I'm gonna have to depend on all of you for where this goes, so I'll put it in B for now. Look, I need some input on this. Long cone, yeah. Where does that go? More space for gadgets, A. Never taken it. No clue. Sounds like you all are as in the dark as I am. Who's played this a lot? It was bugged. Oh. Last time I saw it, it just didn't charge. So E. Okay, doesn't work. What about portable orifice? This is the final one, which is great because we're just about at 3 hours. Probe takes 2 slots, suit and basement. It just removes basement station. Okay. Probe stopped recharging. It also removed the station to charge it with. Teleport orifice is pretty strong. I don't think I could put it in S tier. Really? I was thinking B. I'm putting drillbird in E tier so that I can use it for the E tier run. Wait, then there's nothing in D. Let's put drillbird in D and then the twins in E, so I have to use drillbird. A, you can throw it into a hole with res. Into a hole with res. S for suction power. I actually think Diggory and Minerva might be worse than not having them. Because you're like, I want to get them... You're like, I want to get them to dig in a good spot, but then you have to go and move around and find them and then place them. And it's like, they just end up being together. Always. Now, someone made a really good suggestion for an upgrade to drillbird that I like. Drillbird goes along, right? And then if they find resources underneath them, they dig them up and dig up those squares as well. And that way they can just keep kind of going down on their own and digging stuff up. I think that would be an awesome upgrade. It would be kind of tough to implement, but like if a bunch of irons together, they'll dig it all up, but it has to be below. Because the real issue with drillbird is like you have to dig down to get them to the next layer of stuff to dig, right? It's actual chaos, yeah. And they steal drillbird snacks. Probe supplement might be bugged, yeah. I think people are saying it's bugged. Yeah, I mean, I can think of how to implement it. It's just that you have to decide, okay, well, where does drillbird end up? Do they stay on that block they dug up? Do they fall? Yeah. There's some tricky edge cases, I think, to be worked out. From a programmer's perspective, though, I can think of how to implement it pretty easily. Kamikaze drillbirds. Drill for a couple waves, then boom. People aren't going to like that, Jamal. People are not going to be happy with that. Okay, so the final thing all of you have to rate before I wrap up the stream. First of all, please do subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Become a member. You guys can become a member for like $2. If you want to support what I do here, or you can become a patron at patreon.com/LucklessLoveLocks. Leave a super thank you or a tip. Check in the comment section or the description for the links. You guys need to rate how good the tier list is. S, A, B, C, D, or E. Where would you put the tier list? S. Yeah, next Saturday, let's do the story stream. S tier. S tier. Thank you. S, because we did it. Yeah, we did it together. I like that. Sorry if your favorite thing is towards the bottom, but you got to remember, this is just like for fun, you know? Everything's fun. I love Drillbird. I love playing with Drillbird. It's just Drillbird kind of sucks in the game. At some point, Drillbird might be at the top. A penny? Only A? I like my tree. Fair enough. And maybe we could do monsters another time, or we can add them to them in another stream. Really love the stream. Thank you. Thank you all for collaborating. Such wholesome energy. I love this game. I love wholesome energy. I just love maybe brightening up people's days just a little bit. It makes me happy, and it brightens up my days a little bit also. Wish I could stream every day. I wish I had the energy for it, but I'm just getting older, and it's tiring. I'm an introvert by nature, so like any kind of social interaction is tiring for me. Even though I enjoy it. I can't really, I could play, but I kind of like that it's just this one thing, so people can watch it. And I'll definitely do some more playing on stream. I think maybe I should, people really want me to just dig up every block on the map, so I might do like a huge maze stream where I just dig up every block and we just chat. that could be good. Some prestige runs on stream would be good. Although then it's harder to chat. Things that work well with chat, I think, is the smartest thing to do with streams. Nice amount of people. Yeah, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the amount of people that we had. It was not so many that I couldn't follow chat, but not so few that there's just no one suggesting things, right? And I really appreciate everyone sharing their opinions. I want to see you suffer. If you want to see me suffer, watch me play through Elden Ring. Okay, the first time in particular. That's me suffering. And the DLC for Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree. I can't think of a time that I've suffered more, in a good way though. So let's next Saturday, let's do the backstory stream, the lore stream. Oh, Curdle, nice. You know what I did is I took everyone's suggestions and I put it into ChatGPT and had them like summarize them, and it did a really good job. I got to admit. And I had it like write a story out too. It's if there's one thing that generative AI is good at, is taking like a bunch of like text and just putting it together in a way that makes sense to a certain degree. Yeah, so what I thought we would do is we'd look at what it generated and then kind of add in people's suggestions and kind of mold it into a story, backstory for Domekeeper. Okay, thank you very much to everyone that subscribed. Penny for tipping. And thank you everyone for chatting. For lurking, if you lurked. This is Luckless LoveLocks signing off on Domekeeper for now. There might not be a video till Monday, because I think I need a little break from Domekeeper. And on Monday, we'll do this tier list thing. I'll do runs based on, I'll try to pick stuff from that tier list, and we'll just see if we chose correctly. I'll see you on the next one, and I love you all. Goodbye. Have a good long weekend for a lot of you. I suck at stopping streams. I just want to keep talking. All right.